Yeah. Just thinking of this definition from North Carolina. Yeah. Um, I know that it's really important that you understand this class one misdemeanor. Yeah. But if it shall be proved that such officer, and that would be any elected oath of office, yeah, after your qualification, that you willfully and corruptly omitted, neglected, or refused to discharge the duties of your office, or willfully and corruptly violated your oath of office according to the true intent and meaning thereof, guilty of misbehavior in office, and shall be punished by removal therefrom under the sentence of the court as part of the punishment for the offense. Now, there's what's known as failing to make reports and discharge other duties. When I inform you of the crime of forgery and fraud, yes, you are obligated to make a report and discharge your duties as law enforcement. If any state or county officer shall fail, neglect, or refuse to make, file, or publish any report, statement, or other paper, or to deliver to his successor all books and other property belonging to his office, or to pay over or deliver to the proper persons all monies which come into his hands by virtue or color of his office. Oh. Now, North Carolina does a good job. Yeah, they don't just talk about the color of the office. There's the virtue of the office. Yes. Hmm. Now, or to discharge any duty devolving upon him by virtue of his office and required of him by law, shall be guilty of a class one misdemeanor. Ooh. Now, swearing falsely to official reports. Yes. If any clerk, right, sheriff, register of deeds, county commissioner, county treasurer, magistrate, or other county officer shall willfully swear falsely to any report or statement required by law to be made or filed concerning or touching the county, state, or school revenue, shall be guilty of a class one misdemeanor. Now, when you think about omitting the duty of those in law enforcement, I informed you, yes, that the protection order, right, was issued fraudulently. And it says, any such as person upon a trial hearing or other proceeding before any court. Yeah. Well, I sent that approximately to, well, everybody, right? And everybody that happens to be an oath of office. Now, I know that when you omit, realigned. Now, I thought this was interesting. Subsection B2, yes. Publication L99646, redesignated former subject. Yeah. Struck. Whoever, before being substituted, corruptly demands, seeks, receives, accepts, or agrees to receive or accept anything of value personally, or corruptly asks, demands, exacts, solicits, seeks, accepts, receives, or agrees to anything of value for himself. Right. Now, as a sheriff, you cannot omit the duty of your actual office. Yes. That would be collusion. Yes. It would be in return let me see here, directly, indirectly. Testimony, oath, affirmation. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Indirectly, no. Induce to or omit to do any such act in violation of the official duty of such official or person. Now, omitting to do your official duty, yes, is an actual crime. Oh, you are obligated to enforce my civil rights? Yes. And you decided you wouldn't. And in North Carolina, that would be willfully and corruptly violating the actual intent of the oath of office. Now, I'm going to want my sons today. Does every public official understand? Now you say that I can't use North Carolina's laws, yeah, but they do a good job. It says discharge any of the duties of his office or defraud whereof it is not elsewhere provided that he shall be indicted. You shall be guilty of a class 1 misdemeanor approach. And if it shall be proved that any officer of any police department, yes, any sheriff's department, any oath of office, after you qualified as an oath of office, willfully and corruptly omitted, neglected, or refused to discharge any duties of your office, um, or willfully and corruptly violated the oath of office according to the true intent and meaning thereof. Yes. Now I know the Washington State Supreme Court, they're looking at the Constitution of the state saying, what is the true intent of the meaning of the oath of office? I will support and defend. I mean, why don't we look at what's the true intent? I want my sons, you piece of